Welcome to the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown, Michigan.
Passing pattern to Edwards, touchdown, Michigan.
Where we bring you the best in sports, entertainment, and insight. Join us every weekday from 2 to 4 p.m. as we break down the latest games, analyze the biggest plays, and dive into the hottest topics in sports. We'll have exclusive interviews with your favorite athletes and guests, and you'll get a front row seat to all the action. So tune in to the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Got one-on-one going end zone. Edwards in the air. Oh, what a catch by Braylon Edwards. His second touchdown of the game.
On the Woodward Sports Network, where sports comes to life.
It is easy, really easy on a dreary and a dark and a rainy day. But you know what? When you step inside this studio and you begin this program, it's always light. It's always live. And it's always smiling. Good to have you on board. Welcome to the Braylon Edwards Show. Really, really excited for today. A lot of football discussion as you request, and it's the right thing to do. Of course, Brendan is with us, Kool-Aid is with us, and the man in the Jets jersey. It's the second time in 3 weeks you've worn that, but it looks good just like it did the first time around.
Okay, first of all, you don't have to bust me out like that. Like, I don't like how you did that. That was a little bit of shade. That's what we call it. It's called shade. But you're absolutely correct. And the reason why I'm wearing it today is because we do our annual NFL alumni partnering with PAL turkey giveaway, turkey drive.
That's awesome.
Where, you know, it much like all turkey drives, less fortunate, they get a chance to pull up, drive, and we start outside. It's always raining. Every year we do this, even it's raining outside, so I hope I don't get sick. Send a couple prayers up. But it's just great. You know, it's the holiday spirit. Here comes Thanksgiving. Christmas is not too far behind, so it's always good to, you know, connect with organizations like PAL, which is a huge staple in this city and have been. I played for PAL, basketball, baseball, soccer, as well as football, West Side Cubs. So to be able to be a part of this still and show some love feels great. And people just pull their cars up. They open their trunks. You know, we drop a turkey in. Drop some sides, some stuff in, some, you know, instant mac, and all those kind of things. So it feels good. Everybody has the Detroit Lions jersey on, so I just had to let them know everybody ain't play for the Lions. You know what I'm saying? So
not all heroes wear capes.
You
Some
feel
wear Jets jerseys.
That's right. Now, wait, you said the Detroit West Cubs. A friend of ours will be on Friday who did the same thing, didn't
100%. Shout out to Augustus Johnson. But you guys know him as
Augustus.
So it's so funny. First time Gus Johnson ever called me. Augustus Johnson. I said, who the hell is Augustus Johnson? I don't even know an Augustus. I
know Augusta because I like to play there, but I don't know Augusta.
Fine, I pick up the phone. It's a New York number, and I'm talking to him. I'm just talking to him. I'm trying to figure out who it is, but he's not talking like the big voice on Fox.
That's nice you picked up. Most people just let it go to voice.
Whenever it's a 917 number, I pick up because it's usually good things. Like
because of 17 right there?
100%, because of my time in New York, so it's always an opportunity or somebody connected to the Jets. So it's always a good thing. And I'm listening and listening and listening. He's just asking me questions. But Shep, as opposed to just, who is this? I'm still trying to peg him, and I'm trying to figure out, why am I answering this random person's question? Name Augustus from New York. And eventually, we're talking about a particular topic. He was like, I don't know, man. I was like, oh, what's up, Gus? Augustus, Gus. Yeah. So, yeah, he'll be on the show. He's a West Side Cub as well as a UAD Cub, which I am also.
I love that, man, because most people, maybe outside of you and Kool-Aid, Brendan and I probably wouldn't answer the phone, but if we did answer the phone, at some point, really early in the conversation, it'd be, who is this again? I'm sorry? Who is this?
I've always been like that. As opposed to just do the simple thing in life, I do the hard thing, and it's the competition in me. So how my mind works is, I'm going to figure out who this is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have to ask, because one, I don't want to offend anyone, which I got to stop doing. I got to get over that. Yeah. And two, it's like, can I peg this person? Can I figure it out? Let me play this little mental game and stuff.
And then click, there it is. Okay.
But then I feel justified. I feel satisfied. Like, I figured it out.
I work with Gus on a lot of different projects in a lot of different areas, and I'm looking forward to that conversation. Yeah. Saw him this past summer, actually, at the Detroit Amps game. He was there. He and I actually connected before, and he's like, hey, man, I could use some tickets. Hey, no problem. So we were down.
Flex.
We were down. Kool-Aid knows what that's like. We were down in the players' room there,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
we
that
saw
third one.
Dave Bing there, and we saw Gregory Kelcher there, and of course George Gervin, and Dr. J was down there too. So it was a who's who of basketball and
That's
broadcasting, and it was really fun.
Did Dr. J had them two ladies with him? Did he have them two ladies?
I didn't take note of that. Had you told me that story prior to, then I probably would have taken some notes and maybe even a picture. But it was really cool because we all got together and we took a big photo, and it was pretty special for me. So Gus will be here Friday on the Braylon Edwards show. So you went to the PAL, which I think
We have some pics, too.
I love this organization first and foremost, right? Freddie Hunter, who is the executive director of it. Shout out to him. He and his entire crew are fantastic. Through my work with Game Above, we also help PAL and have partnered with them in a lot of different ways, and they've helped us. And looking forward to having them at the Game Above Sports Bowl this year on December 26th. So they're gonna. There are a lot of their kids are going to be there. But I want to see some of these pictures and tell us a little bit about what you had going on down there.
I don't think I can tell you about who the big guy is on the left. In fact, that's how he knows himself, is the big fella, Lone Brown man. And that right now, that's the guy we need to lobby for. The Hall of Fame, and he's got the whole thing out right now.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised he's not in.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
I am. I mean, he's won a Super Bowl. He was around for a long time.
Yeah.
He was a steady force. He's a really
He's got some
good
all
player.
pros under his belt. And you look you look at who he blocked for and what that Speaking of who he blocked for, we'll get to that later. 'Cause I just don't understand the recency bias. But you know what? I digress.
Oh, I do. I get it.
Slight tease.
I get it, man.
Tease,
it's called hyperbolic. Yeah.
Oh man, like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Check it out. Tim
Shout out
Walton is the
Goku.
president of the NFL alumni chapter. Uncle Tim always doing great things.
Like that,
but
yeah.
Just a good time, man. And then you got.
All right, that's a really good one. So you got George Jameson right next to you, right?
58.
So George was a really good linebacker.
And he's out of Cincinnati. I want to say he's a hitter.
He was a hitter. Loved George Jameson. And of course, your dad. Good-looking man.
Do you
right there, does a
appreciate the
great job.
uniform? Look at the jersey.
Yeah, I like the Honolulu blue silver jersey.
That's
much
the
better than
official.
yours. Yeah.
That's when my dad played in '87. That's the.
I didn't know he was
87.
46.
He was 46 here. He was 34 with the Oilers and 32 at Michigan.
Thank you.
Yep, 32, 34, and then 46. I'm not gonna lie. When he put 46 on, I was like, Jack Campbell? Who's that?
Jack Campbell.
Like, Jack Campbell, is that you? But yeah, so it's a good event, man. I'm glad.
There is something to
be a
numbers,
part
isn't
of
there?
It is,
Right?
because they represent who you are. Like you see 17, you don't even have to see my face. Like a 17 represents me. Like certain numbers. It
Right,
just,
but why do you pick certain numbers is what I'm saying. I mean, athletes, I think, choose certain numbers
Right. Well,
on how it either looks on them or certain significance to somebody who they admired growing up, something along those lines, right?
yeah, 1 was the thing. So I got 1 at the University of
Yeah.
Michigan. 1 was my favorite. 21 was my favorite number growing up. But like 1 is it at Michigan. I wanted to be 1. I got 1. Insert 2004, they changed the rule to where now receivers can wear team numbers, so 10 through 19. So when I get in that class, every wide receiver, that was a class that broke the record. 7 wide receivers went in the first round. Every one of them, Shep, they chose number 11 because most of them wore 1, and now you get the double mirror, so everybody wore 11. I came to the league a year later. I'm first pick or first wide receiver taken. I don't want to follow Larry Fitzgerald and Roy Williams and Lee Evans and Reggie Williams and everybody. I didn't want to be 11. So now it's like, what number can I choose? I don't like 12. 13 is an unlucky number. I don't like how numbers look big. So as a wide receiver, slim body wide receiver, I didn't want a 4, a 3, a 6.
You don't
an
think
8.
7 looks big then? It looks long.
It just at the top, and then it curves back down into the 1. Like, you see how it does? Like, it starts,
Yeah.
and it curves back
There's
down
Rob
into the
Sims
1.
next to you.
It is Rob Sims, the man. I think I might be dancing in the rain.
How come Rob Sims doesn't have his jersey on?
Rob's the man, you know what I'm saying? He don't need to wear his
doesn't need
Detroit
it.
Lions jersey.
Well, you're the man too. Although you do have a Lions cap on there, I noticed.
Trying to show love.
Okay.
The city of
All right.
Detroit.
All
Try
right.
so.
Hey,
I saw that.
fired up.
Just
trying to make sure I got the balance. All right.
Just a little hint.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
some
I want you to know I'm paying attention.
100%.
Okay.
Like me, I wear this to remind people not everybody play for the Lions.
Okay. All right.
Like I usually wear Michigan, but you know.
What else do
I
I
gotta
notice?
get away
You know
from
what
that.
else I noticed from that picture?
What? The last picture or this one?
All these pictures with you.
Oh, then I'm not helping?
No. I never worry about that. I never. You changed your shoes.
100%.
Okay. Come on, man. I'm a detailed dude, okay? I got an idea, all right? I know what's going on, so when I see certain things jump out at me, all right?
I'm a shoe guy. So I got excited to wear these. I thought this would be the perfect time. Thanksgiving holiday, throw them on. Throw the 12s out there. That weather was horrible. I said, I'd be damned if I had these things outside in the rain. So I actually just put them on inside. I'm putting them back in my bag and put on
They're
those
sharp.
shoes on the way out the door.
I get it. What is the cause here? People who need turkeys for the holiday, you guys provide them?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, people just can come up and it's funny because some of the cars that pull up don't necessarily look like they might need something, but you never know who needs something and what need looks like.
Kool-Aid pulls up in his 4-door Mercedes and pops it.
We had a G.
Just throw it in there. If
There
you
was
don't
a
mind.
G-Wagon that pulled up. There was like a brand new Denali. Couldn't have been older than
Are you
the 24.
kidding me?
I promise
So
you.
what do you do about that?
You just give them a turkey and let them go on because you don't know where they might be taking.
Judgment free zone.
Like they might
Salt
be
benefits.
taking it to somebody that's less fortunate. They might be giving it to, I don't know.
But isn't it is it offensive to ask that question? Seriously, is it offensive to say, "Hey, you realize that these turkeys are for the needy? Is this going to a needy home?"
I
You
think
give
it is
them
because
the
you
moral
don't know what the
contract.
situation.
Yeah,
Okay. I like what you
I like
did there.
that.
You added that last caveat.
Yeah.
I just think at the end of the day, like, it's no reason to ask. Because if they got to
Okay.
come up there and do the BS, then they won't get blessed in other ways. Like if they're coming up here for the blessing and they do have a less fortunate home they're giving it to, and I'm giving them
Yeah.
the third degree.
Yeah.
Now I feel like a jerk. It's one of those things where like it's better off quiet.
Yeah, I get it, and
Yeah.
you're a good person. You are. No, I mean
But we
that.
can work together.
I mean that sincerely.
Oh, thank
but
you.
I think there's a lot of times in life where we feel like we don't want to be, lack of a better word, combative, because we're afraid we're going to look like a worse person. Who's worse? The person who's picking up a free turkey that needs to go to somebody who truly needs it, but that person doesn't?
Yeah.
Or you asking a simple question, glad you're here, glad we can help you, just want to make sure, is this going to a needy family? Because you got a diesel car, it costs a lot to fill it up, and your payment is more than most people's house payment who are picking up the turkeys before you. That's all. Something along those
And
lines.
you know what happens in that conversation? Now the line's backed up.
Well,
now the line's backed up.
That's it. It's 15 seconds. But
I'm
look,
messing
you're
with
like I said, you're a good person. All these people, it's fantastic, man. And how many people do you think you had going through earlier?
We had 450 turkeys.
Holy.
And I want to say when I left, there were 110 left.
Okay.
There were like 110 turkeys.
What time did
left.
this event start?
Started 8:15.
8:15.
And then the turkeys were a little bit late. I think the turkeys got there at 8:35, give or take, maybe 20 minutes late.
Okay.
And then once they started, we started cycling off. I stayed till, I don't stay anywhere to the end.
Yeah.
I stayed till 9.
Not even a wedding.
Nah. Nah. Yeah, I stayed at a wedding. Weddings are short.
Okay.
I'll stay a whole wedding. I went to a Catholic wedding that was.
Oh, that's yeah.
I went to a Catholic wedding downtown. What's the parish? You see, I'm still in touch.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the parish on Washington? It's a little bit down the street from the Westin. It's a huge.
I know
parish.
exactly. Is it? It's not St. George's, is it?
Something along those lines. I
Yeah.
went to a wedding.
Well, I got
there.
the saint right, but I'm
You
not
did.
sure. Yeah.
That's why I said something along those
Yeah,
lines.
yeah.
I went to a wedding there that would have been Saturday, the day Michigan was playing Florida. I could not believe that they scheduled. He's a Michigan fan too. I could not believe that he allowed the wife to schedule the day Michigan was playing Florida.
Okay.
This was the Michigan game. We beat Florida. We always beat Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We won the game, but it was like two and a half hours. I was like, what is this?
2.5 hours for just the mass or for just the ceremony?
All of it.
Okay. That is outrageous.
Like go to mass on Sunday. Like go Sunday.
Look, I've
get
said
married
this,
and go to the next day.
I have said this forever, and I'm Catholic. Okay.
Yeah.
But I've said this forever. Those weddings, it's a full mass. It's an hour mass, and you can hardly take a difference between the Sunday usual mass at noon,
which
or
is
5 o'clock,
never that long.
Yeah, it is. It's an hour. It's
I went
an
to
hour.
Catholic school.
Trust me.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Catholic school versus the actual Sunday.
Maybe you had some daydreaming a little bit. I don't blame you. Yeah, look. If you went to a Catholic school,
Get
which
up,
you
stand
did,
up part was outrageous.
Yeah.
Kneel,
and the
stand,
kneel,
kneel,
yeah,
stand, kneel,
yeah.
get up, sit
right,
down, kneel.
Right. It's a constant.
Here's the communion.
Yeah, it's a constant wave. You're right about that. Maybe as kids, because you were in school,
Yeah.
they shortened it. But
True.
on Sundays, trust me when I tell you this, it's an hour. and it can be tough. So when you get married in the Catholic Church, it's the same thing. It's just a wedding, and it is longer than an hour because they add, all the different services that's associated with it. So I get what you're saying there. It's ridiculous, but you bring up something interesting because I got a friend of mine who says about weddings, nobody in his family, forever, gets married in the fall. You know why?
Football season. It's football season.
Right.
Also, too, it's like, let's get out the way spring, summer. And just in general, spring, summer. Unless you're trying to do one of those new
No winter weddings?
I mean, it could be cool, but, no. Because the weather is cold, you got to be inside, unless you're going on a destination, which is cool, too. But unless you're doing something dope, like
risking some
New Year's
slippage
Eve,
outside on the way into the church or the ceremony.
Spring, summer, pay the money. We know why people why they do the winter. Better rates.
I told you about, I'm sure you put this together already and we're just too kind to bring it up. I told you when my anniversary was. We just celebrated it, right? Yesterday. Mm-hmm. What day do you think we got married on?
Saturday or Tuesday?
It was a Saturday, obviously.
Okay.
So what?
Oh, what game? Doing the math. What year was it for you?
Well, it was 1990. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Ohio State.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Desmond. That's
That's the day.
Was that the?
We got
no, it was a year after.
No,
he struck the pose a year after.
But the point is, we got married game day. Okay. Now we didn't get married during the game, but I'm just telling you.
Okay.
So we had the portable TV.
So you got married
in
later,
the church,
like a 4:00 service, 3:30.
Yeah, we had the portable TV in the church. Okay. We all had a few little
transistors. Oh, I got you.
And playing cards.
Sodas.
And playing cards. Right.
Okay.
Yep.
You did it the right way.
That's how it went down. Yeah, that's how it went down.
It's so funny now we're talking about transistor radios and portable TVs. Now, I was legitimately watching the game on my phone inside the parish.
Were you really?
What? Yes.
That's the commercial. Yes, touchdown. What?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, bless this union.
Yeah, bless this union.
That's the commercial.
Well, good for you, man. I'm really happy that
Glad to
a
be
lot
here,
of people had the opportunity to take advantage of the kindness of Pal. And who did Pal work with besides the NFL? Anybody else?
I was busy dancing in the rain and doing interviews, and maybe before I did my interview, I should ask that question.
No, it's all right. I just want to make sure we got everybody clear, okay? So that's really cool.
And just briefly, I wanted to be able to say shout out to Just a Fan, who is back in our chat.
Oh, good.
So shout out to him, man. I'm glad that you're back with us, brother.
Appreciate it.
So I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge him.
Glad to have you back in here, man.
Kool-Aid, thank you very much. We appreciate that. A lot of football discussion today for sure. And in case people don't know, there's going to be plenty of football discussion on Thanksgiving Day too. In fact, so much so that Thanksgiving Day football, Woodward Sports combines yet again. We will invite you to head over to Gillies at 1 o'clock for the live watch party and the post-game show. It's going to be great vibes and cold drinks and hot takes and Detroit football all day long. So come on through, rep the city. Sun Cruiser, Woodward Sports will be there at Gillies at 1 o'clock on Thursday as you get ready for the Lions and the Packers. And speaking of the Lions and Packers, when we come back, we are going to start diving into that a little bit. We've got a lot of Michigan, Ohio State to get to. And we have something that is making a trendy situation in Detroit, for me, a little uncomfortable.
We're going to get rid of this.
I love certain players in this town, but it's okay if we don't rush them through their careers just yet. We'll explain coming back on the Braylon Edwards Show after this from Ben Johnson and Arden Jakes.
I should hire Ben Johnson, to make my case for me, but I don't need to do that though. But you do. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. We keep telling you this on a day-to-day basis. Do not let this happen. If this is happening to you, then make that first call. Vin Johnson and Vin Johnson Law. Reach out to them at vinfights.com. That's VEN fights.com. Like I said, when something goes wrong, make them the first call. Not your wife, not your husband, not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, not your best friend. Your best friend should become Vin Johnson so that he can help you. He wants all the smoke, so let him take care of business for you.
Speaking of taking care of business, Arden Jakes is in business for a good reason, and they really help you get through the busy sports calendar that you have. There's a lot that you want to watch. Can you always watch it at the same time? Probably not, but at Arden Jakes you sure can. 6 locations, and each location has 80 TV sets, 22 different draft beers on tap, A menu stacked with your favorites like wings and wraps and their signature fairway burgers. Download the Art and Jake apps today. Join AJ's fan club today and make every game day a winning day today.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new face. New focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Planet Fitness is for everyone, and I actually went to a new Planet Fitness today and I got
How
my
was it?
workout on. It was amazing. It was at the Detroit Performance Center in Midtown. Got a chance to try out some new machines. It was squeaky clean, like I always tell you it is, and there were trainers on staff in case I needed that. But y'all know me, I didn't necessarily need that. With over 50 metropolitan Detroit locations, this is the gym for you. Why don't you tap into something new? Why don't you get the Black Card? If you get the Black Card spa, where you can recover with hydro massage and other innovative amenities, and also it allows you to bring a free guest anytime, so you can legitimately have 2 memberships.
So you could bring in Brandon, you could bring in Kool-Aid, you could bring in me. I mean, all that.
throughout the course of a week.
Wow.
It's really 2 memberships. Like,
a
what
hell of
if
a
I
deal.
just allowed you to come every day? Now you have free membership.
That's awesome.
You see that?
I love
It's called
that.
cheating the system. It's no cheating here at Planet Fitness.
It's called helping a friend.
There you go. We're all strong on this planet, and that planet is Planet Fitness.
Sundays in Detroit. Hell, Thursdays in Detroit. You know, we were just talking a little bit about the Lions Game Day Sun Cruiser watch party that is taking place on Thanksgiving. Don't let it just affect your Sundays. Make sure you're taking advantage on Saturdays and Thursdays because you got football throughout the week. It's Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Real vodka, real iced tea, 100 calories and delicious. Perfect for tailgates, perfect for the holidays. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. And please, drink responsibly.
And we back.
I am so pumped for Thursday for a lot of different reasons. I think there's a little bit of more than just anticipation, but skepticism by Lions fans that we will get to here coming up. But it's interesting because it's obviously a tradition. It's been around for a long time, and rightfully so. I love the tradition in Detroit. I don't have to prepare for the game, though. Just because I load up the cooler with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea doesn't mean I'm preparing for the game, all right? The players who play on a Sunday and then have their week disrupted, not complaining about it, just giving you an idea, disrupted, and then play on a Thursday, and then, at least in Detroit's case this year, we'll have to play another game a week after that. It'll be 3 games in 12 days. I can't even imagine how challenging that is. You've done it. What's the biggest challenge on a short work week in the NFL playing on Thanksgiving Day?
Yeah, it's tough. I've done it a couple of times. Actually, in terms of what you're talking about, that 3 games in 12 days deal, I did that once too with the New York Jets in 2000.
How hard is that?
2000. It's tough because realistically, you cannot really focus on each team individually. Like when you have that many teams, 3 teams in that short window, you can't really put the necessarily, I'm just making up teams, let's say you can't put the necessary energy on the Giants, followed by the Packers, followed by the Dallas Cowboys. 100%, like it's tough. So you come up with these game plans that can do multiple things. They can attack multiple ways, and they service. Yeah, we can do that in this game as well as this game as well as this game, but we'll add some nuanced stuff to it. The other part that really makes that day difficult, if it's a home game for you, like I always had family come in town. Like when I played in Cleveland, when I played in New York, I have mom, dad, brothers, sisters, auntie, uncle Walter was always there, friends. So it's coming back to a house starting on Monday or Sunday night. It's a ton of people at the house. I'm trying to get my game plan in. I'm trying to watch film. I'm also trying to spend time with the folks, wake up in the morning, go to practice, figure this out, come back and do this. How many tickets are we going to have? When are we serving dinner? Who's all coming? Who's going to be in the suite? There's a ton of distraction, and you got to have that person or those people that take care of that. For me, I was blessed to have my mom and I have dad. Dad's taking care of all the tickets. He's making sure all people are good in that regard. If you have any questions about tickets, see Stan.
Yeah.
If you have
helps to have an NFL player as a father because he can relate to what you're going through.
And also my mom, she was there with my dad when he played, so she kind of understands that side of it too. So now I have Stan, here's the tickets. And my mom was, you got any questions outside that you need to talk to Braylon? You don't need to talk to Braylon, you need to talk to me. So my mom handled everything
Love
else.
that.
What are we eating? When is the meal going to be? Who's staying where? Like these are all the things that she covered. But if you don't have those people doing that, you're legitimately trying to spend at the facility from 7 a.m. to 4 and then come home and deal with all of those things.
When
and
really you want to just come home and relax.
You really want to go home, go home, watch some film, turn on TV, whatever your guilty pleasure is around 8, 9, and then get some sleep so that you can wake up and do it all over again. And then the game, man, the game comes. It's an early game, like a 12:30 game, so you're legitimately not getting any sleep Wednesday night because there's food being cooked, there's preparations. You almost need a second spot in the holidays. Like you almost need to get a hotel room and spend some time away, which is cool on Wednesday nights because that's what happened. You sleep over. So,
did you ever do that?
Yeah, but we stay in a hotel the night before the game, so it's cool. No, on Tuesdays.
Most teams do that.
Yeah. Like, in terms of like on Monday, Tuesday, I didn't do anything to get away. I love the fam, so I dealt with the chaos. But it can be chaotic, and then you have a 12 o'clock game, 12:30 game. I think they pushed it back to 1, but
they did, yeah.
It's still early considering I got to be at Fort Field by 9:45 to start getting my mental process right. What time do I have to get up? What's going on? What are going to be the last second deals that even though, your mom says that, dad says that, you'll get some texts, you'll get some calls from people that don't care and want to go straight
Is
to.
the house quiet enough for you to sleep? All those little things, the little things that I think sometimes we probably take for granted. The turnaround. Sunday to Thursday, we know what your week is like. Monday, you go in, you watch some film, right?
Yeah.
You may do a walkthrough, whatever. Tuesday's a mandatory day off. Wednesday's a practice. Thursday's a practice. Friday's kind of like a half practice, probably, right? If you're traveling, you travel on Saturday for a Sunday game. So we know how it's mapped out. You've done a nice job of explaining that to us in the past. How is it different now? Okay, Sunday game's over.
Yeah.
All right. What does Monday look like? What does Tuesday look like? What does Wednesday look like?
The real difference is game Sunday or Monday. If you play a Monday Night Football game, they're typically not going to schedule Monday night and Thursday, although it has happened. Typically, you play the game Sunday, Monday. You go into the facility on, let's just stick with Sunday. You go into the facility on Monday. You get an ice, you do your thing, you get some treatment, you get a lift in, you watch some film, you get Tuesday off, you practice on Wednesday. You know what that practice does? That practice gets the fatigue off you. That practice gets the soreness off your body. It gets that inflammation down. It keeps the inflammation down. That practice gets the lactic acid. It gets that out of there. So you do 2 days of that. Then you rest on Friday, kind of high-speed glide practice is what Pete Carroll was to say. Nothing on Saturday, and your body's ready. But when you don't do that, insert Thanksgiving week. Monday, it's a light practice, shells, sometimes just shorts and helmets, running around a little bit, but nothing crazy, dialing into the plays that you're going to be.
No need to hit.
No need to hit. So then, boom, you do this. Tuesday, it's a bit faster. Maybe you put the pads on, but still no hitting. Nothing crazy. You're still diving into some of the plays, pretty much the playbook that you had the week before with a couple wrinkles sprinkled in on a Tuesday. And then Wednesday, you don't do anything. It's to walk through. You go to the hotel. You get ready and play. What that does, you're still tired. Your body is still sore.
How about your mind? See, the body is one thing, especially this late in the season.
Yeah.
I think a lot of coaches, and rightfully so, peel you guys back.
Yeah.
And I think it's smart because you've taken all kinds of hitting taking place.
Yeah.
Training camp or spring training, all that stuff, right? Training camp, spring training, same damn thing. And then throughout the week. Now, because of where Thanksgiving is and where it lies, mid-November, late November, you're going to reel them in anyway. What about mentally? How are you able to get through and forget the last game plan, adapt to a new one in just 2 days?
But mentally, you can do it because the checks are nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying NFL play is right. Just joking. It's tough. You know, I wasn't joking. The NFL does play nice. But it is tough because you're legitimately in 1 week you're talking about, you know, who's the mic, who on this play, and with this team, what do they do? I've watched all this film. I've literally read the scouting report on this DB. I know that, you know, who did I say? The Giants. I know that the Giants DB does this, does that. And then, boom, you blank that, and all of a sudden I got to learn what the Green Bay Packers to do. I have to remember what this is. And so that mental of flipping through players, flipping through schemes, flipping through what adjustments are going to be versus certain players. Oh, dang, that's not this game. Hold on, let me who are we playing? Oh, it's the Cowboys now? Yeah. It kind of gets like that. And, oh, by the way, you're talking about Thanksgiving, which means now the playoff races are getting tighter. Now everybody's the expectancy is a little different. Now each game matters a little bit more. Now you're getting to the end of the year. What happens at the end of the year in your real life? There are things that come on. Bills are due. Mortgages paid. What's Christmas look like? Did I do everything that little Tommy and Johnny wanted?
When are you going back home?
When are you going back home?
If you don't live in the city you're playing.
100%. Right. So all these things are going on too, on top of football. So this time of year is when the 3 games and 12, this is when it gets tough. Because this is the time of year where there's so much going on just in your regular life.
Yeah.
And, oh, by the way, you play football. Let's talk about these 3 games.
When the Lions are preparing for this Packers team, they saw Green Bay in week 1. Packers are different. The Lions are vastly different too. How much do you think they're looking at what Green Bay has done or did in game 1, and how much are they learning from what they did just this past week in association with that?
Well, the good news is they're playing the Packers, and they just played the Eagles. So a lot of the film that they watched when they were scouting the Eagles, they'll be able to use on this Packers team. They'll be able to use because this is the same team that they just played 2-3 weeks ago. But you know what that Green Bay team is. I think they're not in terms of the defense. Defense is good. They haven't changed anything. Still the same defense. You don't necessarily have to, you know, reopen the playbook and figure out what we're going to do. Like, they should have been doing that already. And then the offense just hasn't necessarily been good. It hasn't been a lot for the Lions to focus on. Like right now, if I'm the Detroit Lions, and I look at that Green Bay offense, like they're either going to try to run the ball with Elijah Wilson or they're going to try to throw the ball to Romeo Doubs. There's not much there.
Yeah.
And I think that plays well for the Lions having to play them in a short turnaround. There's not a lot to this offense. The defense, I mean, those guys can play coming off those edges, but they've had some injuries. Hickson's their best DB. He's now out. I think it's a little bit easier because the Eagles game and then because of what the offense looks like.
That secondary, by the way, Green Bay, leads the NFL in fewest yards per attempt, fewest yards allowed, or fifth best in fewest yards allowed. And they've allowed 13 touchdowns, which is 7th fewest.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge, no question.
But I don't know how much of that is the secondary versus how much that is the defensive line getting that pressure. Like when you're legitimately running away from Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary all game, it doesn't make it easy. We saw what this Green Bay defense has been doing to teams. They've been blanketing them. Like you saw the Eagles. They're not very good offense, but they look abysmal against the Green Bay Packers. So when you have a defensive line and the second-level guys, the linebackers, playing as well as they are, that's why you can get rid of a Jaire Alexander, which now we understand was the right move. Now you don't really need as much on the secondary because it's happening fast. Like quarterbacks don't have time to break down what this secondary is, which we don't know. There's not a lot of time for guys to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, Parsons with 10 sacks. Gary with 7.5. They couldn't do it the first week at Lambeau, but how do they slow that pass? How do you, in the NFL, slow down a pass rush? What's the best way to do that? How do the Lions do that? And do you think they're capable of doing that?
I definitely think they're capable of doing that. You see what's going on. We'll talk about this guy, Jahmyr Gibbs, in a different way coming up soon. But Jahmyr Gibbs is exploding. They're starting to figure out how to really use him, not even just on the outside. You saw the receiver side of Jahmyr Gibbs against the Eagles. That's going to be very good when you use this against the Green Bay Packers. They run a similar style in terms of guys coming off that edge quick, being able to get the ball into the outsides, and then also running between the tackles. They're finding something, at least Jahmyr is. He's finding ways to slow the protection down so he can see the spots, pick the spots, and then take off like Sonic, which is his nickname. So I think that he's a different player that they didn't get the chance to see week one. Week one, Jahmyr Gibbs, he had 19 yards rushing. I backed that up.
Had a lot of catches, very few yards.
He did,
receiving.
but he had a lot of catches, but those catches are happening nowhere past 2 yards.
Right.
And so it's not like it's down the field. I think he's in an understanding of what this offense is. We talk so much about J-Mo needing to learn his role and figure out what's good with this offense. Well, Jahmyr's figured it out. Jahmyr understands his role and what he is in this offense. So I think this is going to be different than what they saw week one.
I got a question for you regarding roles. What's David Montgomery's role now?
I guess it's as good as mine. Because in the space.
How would you use him?
How would I or how do they?
How would you?
What's
the most effective way to use David Montgomery moving forward, knowing that Jahmyr Gibbs, you've got to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, just because of the playmaking ability that he has?
You got to use him in some change up the pace type plays.
Okay.
Like really, right now when they bring him in, which is rarely, they bring him in short yardage and goal. I mean, not even on the goal line, to be honest, like just short yardage, try to bang out some yards, or they bring him when Jahmyr's tired, not necessarily when you're trying to create something, when you're trying to set something up. It's like, oh, well, Jahmyr just ran for 70 yards, a little bit below. Hey, you get in there and you take some snaps. I would use him much like we used to use him. It wasn't necessarily you're the big back. You come in for third and short. You come in on the goal line. It was, oh, I like what we can do on this. We'll set them up in the first series with this, that, and the third, and then we'll bring you in. Oh, we'll put you in there together. Like, you actually use him. I would use him to the point where people think he might be doing something, fear him a little bit so that he can open up something else. Right now, when he gets in the game, he's blocking. When he gets in the game, it's pass pro.
Yeah, we haven't really seen them, or maybe I just haven't noticed as much as I should. Haven't seen them use the two of them together like we thought we were going to.
I think they tried a couple times in that Chiefs game, and that happened. They went away from it. And I think they also tried it a couple times in that Vikings game, and Brian Flores, that defense wasn't having it. So I think a couple times that they've trotted it out there, they haven't had any type of success, and they brought it back.
You think Jahmyr Gibbs should be included in the MVP conversation?
No, not right now. Like, not right now. It's 6 games, and maybe he can do something to change that. But for the first 7 games of the season, he didn't go over 100 yards rushing. Like, we were just having a conversation 2 weeks ago about where's the rush.
Right.
Like, we just had a conversation a week ago, 2 weeks ago, the Vikings game, et cetera. Like, when can we get a consistent running game? This was just the conversation that we have. And so the fact that we've had that conversation from week 1 till 2 weeks ago, you can't be in the – you can't be in –
don't get me wrong. I think he's dynamic as hell.
Offensive player of the year? Yes. He's emerging up that MVP? Like, no.
Yeah, I think even offensive player of the year, I would have a hard time.
Like Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, like these are your same position.
Jackson Smith and Jibga? Yeah.
Like I'm saying that's just your same position.
Yeah, right.
Like you're not at this point, I can't put you above them.
Yeah, would it surprise you? How many times do you think he's gone over 100 yards this year?
Twice.
Twice?
1, 2, 3 times.
I would say 3 times.
3 times?
I was going to say 3.
Yeah, 3 times. 3 times. 1 against the Giants, 1 against Washington, and 1 against Tampa.
Is that just rushing or total?
That's just rushing. Okay. He's a dual threat, so you need to include some other things that are associated with it. I find it very interesting how quickly we live in that hyperbolic space. As much as we love him and respect him, we talk about him a lot, and rightfully so. But just a year ago, the standard was Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
You actually said he belongs in the MVP conversation. A week ago, before the Kansas City game, you said Jonathan Taylor should win the MVP. And then he has 56 yards against the Chiefs, and suddenly people have backed off, right? Bijan Robinson, he's a really good player, right?
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey is going to do something no running back has ever done. No one's ever done what he's about to do.
What, the
He's
1,000?
going to go over 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving for the second time in his career. The only other players to do that, Marshall Faulk and Roger Craig, who's underrated. Love Roger Craig, one of my favorite running backs.
True, but with Jonathan Taylor, like where you put yourself in the beginning of the season, how that rise was, you can have a 56-yard game.
Absolutely. I'm just saying people have they started talking about him. It's such an ebb and flow. Remember going into the Lions game against Tampa. You and I were talking about Baker Mayfield. He was being mentioned. Daniel Jones was being mentioned, and you quickly said, wait a minute, Jonathan Taylor on that team more than Daniel Jones. I'm just bringing up names that are associated with it. And now suddenly it's cooled off, and if you look at the latest odds, it's like, look who's up and look who's down. All I'm wondering is, Jahmyr Gibbs, Offensive Player of the Year, certain moments stick out in voters' minds. And I think what he did against the Giants probably resonates with a lot of people. That's all.
No, it does. Like 100%, it does. I don't want to say anything and be misconstrued as hating. So I feel like you've put me in a corner where, yes, he's having a really good last couple games, but in terms of MVP, not yet.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. I would say against Philadelphia, he also had 107 yards receiving.
Yeah, and 39 yards rushing.
And 39 yards rushing. Yeah. So if you're looking at the combination of 100 yards or more, he did it against the Giants, obviously. He did it against Philadelphia. He did it against Washington. He did not do it against Minnesota. He did it against Tampa. And then you're looking at everybody else. It's below. I mean, Chicago, just barely over 100 combined. Okay? So you're looking at roughly 4 games of 100 yards or more, and that's tough to say that's an MVP candidate.
Yeah, meanwhile, somebody told me he's better than Barry Sanders.
Yeah, I don't know who told you that. I think that's the ultimate in hyperbolic moment. That's asinine, quite honestly. I think that's asinine.
He and Jonathan Taylor, though, are about neck and neck as it relates to all-purpose yards this year. So if Jonathan Taylor is in that MVP conversation, you look at the Detroit Lions, whose offense hasn't had much consistency this year, and it just lost one of its most consistent pieces in Sam Laporta. Now you're talking about a whole lot more pressure on a Jahmyr Gibbs. If anything, I believe if there's any claim to Offensive Player of the Year, I do believe his candidacy is going to definitely be he's going to have the opportunity to stake that claim from here on out.
Yeah, I can't imagine it unless, like Braylon says, he does something over the last 6 games. I can't imagine it. Jonathan Taylor, by far and away, has more in terms of those numbers. Plus, his team is winning, and Christian McCaffrey with over 100 yards. With the number of games
he's only
that
up about 100 yards over Jahmyr.
Yeah, but he's done it. I think he's done it in every game but one this year. Okay, so I mean, we're talking about different levels here, and trying to separate ourselves from the guy we love the most and the guy we love wearing a Lions jersey compared to somebody who's actually voting for this. There is difference, but when you talk about him and Barry Sanders, I don't know why we feel, I'm not saying you and I, why people in general feel the need to immediately start comparing him to what I would call the greatest running back of all time. And if he's not one, he's in the top 3. If he's not in the top 3 in the NFL right now, how is he in the top 3 of all time?
As it relates to the Barry Sanders conversation, I saw something that Terry Foster said yesterday, and that's what got me, because Terry's a little bit too grown to say that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a better running back than Barry Sanders. I don't mind younger kids talking about it. They didn't see Barry, although everybody's still watching Barry on YouTube.
I know.
I don't mind it. Hey, you guys want to have fun. You want to start the debate, much like you said LeBron was better than Michael in like 2007. I get that. But when you have somebody like Terry Foster said, now I got to come to the forefront, and that's why. Like, I saw somebody in that same chat say, Jahmyr will be the best running back that ever played for the Lions. I was like, all right. I said, now let me educate you. Jahmyr Gibbs is not going to be better than Barry Sanders, and right now he definitely is not better than Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is your favorite running back's favorite running back. I remember talking to Jim Brown ad nauseum, because Jim Brown was the liaison between the players and the upper management when I played. I'm from Detroit. I'm young. You know, first thing out of my mouth, who's better, you or Barry? Jim Brown told me that he thought Barry was a better running back.
Wow.
LaDainian Tomlinson, who was my teammate in 2010, told me Barry's the best running back of all time. Curtis Martin, who's a friend of mine and mentor of mine, New York Jets, shout out, who also did the same thing Barry has done, which is 10 seasons in a row of 1,000 yards. Curtis did it as well. Told me it was Barry Sanders. Barry's different because you're not comparing him to another running back. This isn't like the Tennessee Titans, and you're like, well, Derrick Henry's going to be better than Earl Campbell. Like, yeah, statistically, maybe. Like, is he going to be better than Chris Johnson? 100%. You're basically saying that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be the best running back of all time because that's who you said he's going to be better than. I don't even need to read the stats. I wrote the stats down, but we've all read the stats in nausea. I lied. I'm going to read the stats. 10 years in a row, 10 Pro Bowls, no problem. Of those 10 years, 6 of them were first-team All-Pro. 4 of them were second-team All-Pro. Finished MVP once. Finished MVP twice, once. Finished MVP third, once. Like, scrimmage, the things that he did are ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. Over 2,000 yards for scrimmage twice. He only had 2 seasons where he was under 1,500. And one of them, he only played 11 games. In 11 games, he had 11, 15, and 4 touchdowns. Yeah. Like, the things that he did. Also, he started as a rookie, something Jahmyr didn't do. Mm-hmm. He also won Offensive Player of the Year, something that Jahmyr did not do. So is Jahmyr amazing? He has the same home run capability as Barry. And, in fact, I would venture to say more.
I would say better, too.
I would venture to say his home run hitting ability is better than Barry's, which is insane to say, but it's true. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what he has over Barry right now. The way in which he touches, when he touches the rock, any play can be a house call. I think he's 5.5 or 6 yards per touch in terms of receiving as well as rushing. Barry was 5.1 or so. But in terms of who was better, like, Barry did it with good lines, and he did it with also bad lines. The 2,000-yard year, yeah, that wasn't Frank Ragnow and Penei Sewell and Kevin Zeitler and Taylor Decker and Christian, whoever started last year, left guard, Glasgow. That wasn't that offensive line. No. That was an offensive line that was not as good, and he had 2,053 yards. Like, what he did is legendary. But Jahmyr is on his way. Why don't you just relax?
Yeah, why don't you enjoy it?
Allow Jahmyr, like, I'm excited. That last game was amazing. First play from scrimmage, 69 yards. Goodbye. Like, this is fun to watch. Don't start the hyperbolic stuff like dissing Barry because you may not like Barry.
Yeah, and I don't know how you can't like Barry.
Yeah, because people still fixated on the facts, and he didn't finish. That's become the moniker here. Like, he quit. Stafford quit on us. Barry quit on us. Calvin quit on us.
Yeah, I get you.
Right.
Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous, and I get the whole touchdown thing. Just a reminder, back in the day. And I was doing pre- and post-game shows for the Lions Radio Network when Barry Sanders was playing. The complaint from Lions fans regularly was they're not giving him the ball enough near the goal line. You know why? There's a lot of jump balls to Herman Moore. And for good reason.
Yeah.
Okay? He could have had
150 touchdowns.
I was going to say, he could have had a hell of a lot more touchdowns. I would say almost twice as many touchdowns. That's probably too much. But he could have had a hell of a lot more touchdowns.
It's like Julio Jones.
If they would have given it to him like Dallas used to give it to Emmitt Smith.
Side note.
Cider.
Even cider.
Let me sidle.
Yeah. Let me cider even more.
Sidle right up to you.
Call this one Morts. see what I did there. So, look. Everybody wants to talk about the dual threat in which Jahmyr Gibbs, like right now, his dual threat ability is just through the roof. It's off the charts, 100%. But you know what I compare that to? I compare that to Michael Jordan shooting the three-pointer. Like, Michael didn't shoot three-pointer because he didn't want to. But when he wanted to, we saw that, and Michael could shoot the three. If Barry played in the offense, that's what it did.
Yeah.
100%, that's what the offense would have become through Barry Sanders. Like, he didn't do it because he couldn't. They didn't run offenses that got the backs involved out of the backfield. That wasn't a part of what they did. So he didn't even need it. 115 yards from scrimmage per game was Barry Sanders over his 10-year career. 115 yards from scrimmage, and he wasn't even a pass receiving running back.
Right.
Do the math.
Dude was a 1,500 season for Barry Sanders. People were like, "Is he okay?" You know, I mean, he was just on a different level.
Oh, and side note, can I say something else?
Another side note?
He should have been the only running back to go over 2,000 yards twice because he did.
He took himself
out the game, and he missed the game that year.
I didn't mean to jump.
1874.
Christian Okoye.
90. Yep. He said, I don't need it.
Yeah.
1874, missed the game and took himself out of a game. Like, it would have been
that would never happen today. Never.
But I'm not saying anything else about Jameer because then it becomes like you have to bury somebody.
And that's not what it's about. Okay, not at all. Because we love him.
You wouldn't see this from Barry though. The first 6 games of the season were 19, 94, 67, 91, 54, and 65 for Jameer Gibbs. You would never see at the beginning of the season Barry Sanders 6 games in a row under 100. And damn sure wouldn't see it where he had 3 of those games. That's 4. 3 of those games.
That's 4.
You saw that. 3 of those games under 50. Like, stop it.
Here's the last thing. I hate this take from sports radio and sports television too, but it's one of the layup things that a lot of people like to use during the season when sports get slow. Let's do a Mount Rushmore. I hate that. Okay,
Yeah.
But if you were to take NFL writers, I don't care how old they are, and said, give me the Mount Rushmore of running backs.
Yeah.
There's not one who wouldn't include Barry Sanders. With all due respect to the phenomenally talented and exhilarating Jameer Gibbs, he is not taking Jim Brown's place. He's not taking Barry Sanders' place. He's not taking Emmitt Smith's place. He's not taking Walter Payton or Eric Dickers. He's not in that conversation. Yeah, OJ's, I actually think, underrated.
Yeah,
but overall, and that's again, that is not a knock on him. Yeah. It's a really tough thing. Matter of fact, I brought this up, and I think I shared it with you. I said, does Detroit, when all is said and done, does Detroit have the 2 best running backs for any franchise in the history of the sport?
I didn't know that people were going to jump Barry.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Jump Barry.
It's incredible to me.
Yeah. No,
by the way, I'd also add this. If Billy Sims had stayed healthy,
he'd been a problem.
You may be talking about Barry Sanders in a different light in comparison to the Lions franchise.
Because he may not have drafted him.
Because Billy Sims was a son of a bitch, man.
Nah, he was still drafted.
He was unbelievable. He really was. He was an incredible player. Simply incredible. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Also, too, like, did we forget what he did his junior year at Oklahoma State? Like, I know it's college, but the fact that people are still trying to achieve that, and then he goes into the NFL and says, you know what, that 2,668 yards and 34 touchdowns, you know what, hold my drink. I got something for you in the NFL. Like, 2,668 and 34 touchdowns in 1 year. And, oh, by the way, it was 11 games.
Man.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. That is, I mean, I know you can't bring in the collegiate aspect of it, but those are eye-popping numbers, right? 34 touchdowns. I mean, that's
the Big 8, too.
Yeah. They could play. No doubt about it. All right, quick timeout. That was good stuff right there. We can decelerate just a little bit. We're not talking about that in a negative way from a Jameer Gibbs.
I'm
it's more
bullish
of a positive
on Ja, though.
way.
He's getting a lot of records right now. I am bullish on who he's going to be as a player. You look at him right now, most single-game scrimmage yards from a running back in Detroit Lions history. I think he's well on his way. Definitely.
On his way to do what?
Way to do what?
I believe that he's well on his way if he continues up these types of paces. Everything about Ja right now, you're seeing him amongst the same things that Barry Sanders has done. That's statistical. That's not Kool-Aid. That's not me. That's what he's doing. And I do believe if he continues this pace, we will be talking about him in some of these rarefied air. Right now, though, I do believe it is supremely disrespectful, though, to put him in that rarefied air before he's continued to pace, gone out there and done things in the playoffs and earned his keep.
Yeah, like that stat is cool and that stat is great and it's dope. It actually really is dope. He's really using what they do these days is throw the ball to run back out of the backfield as well as run between the tackles. So he's doing an amazing job of that. The only thing is, though, like how many times this year were we clamoring for this offensive running game to pick up? How many times were we blaming the offensive line, which is very true? How many times were we like Johnny Moe? Jesus Christ! Can you figure it out?
Yeah.
Dan Campbell, like, what are you doing against what's the team? The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, we were just having these conversations all year long. So you can't have these conversations and then after this game start to talk about, well, statistically, the things in what he's doing.
Yeah, and
it's tough.
I don't. Again, every time you bring up something for one player or one team, even one city, you almost feel like you're degrading the other. And that's not what this is meant to do. But I'm just going to give you some names real quick, okay? Jerome Bettis, Thurman Thomas, Terrell Davis, Emmitt Smith, Marshall Faulk. You like them all?
Yes.
Eddie George, Curtis Martin. I mean,
Yep.
these are all really good players. Barry Sanders, far and away, the best back in the 1990s. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's the
Best back
competition
ever.
he's beaten. Okay? I don't have to say a whole lot more than that. When those guys are that good, and you've got people telling an NFL player who was an all-pro, and they're saying he's the best.
Yeah.
Okay? That's enough for me. Now, you could talk about trends all you want, with all due respect, but let me know when the best of your era is beating out some of the greatest of all time. Okay?
Yeah.
I think that's important to keep in mind.
What does
when
he
Barry
have-
Sanders did what he did, and people said, damn, that guy's the best I've ever seen, that's not hyperbolic. He's doing it against some of the greatest people had seen during that time as well. Right? I mean, Marshall Faulk's one of the greatest dual threat running backs of all time. He's not beating Barry Sanders when it comes to all that stuff. It's just not happening. All right? And to Braylon's point, and this is no knock on Lomas Brown, no knock on Eric Andlusak before him, and Mike Utley, and Kevin Glover, and, a lot of these guys. But it was tough sledding for Barry at times. Okay?
Yeah.
He's making an awful lot out of not much.
Yeah, so, we'll see. This will be a fun year to be a good one. At the end of the year, I think Barry had 1,900 yards from scrimmage after year 3. So you want to have a conversation, come back and talk to me after the season, and we'll compare notes. Barry was 1,870-something, and I think he finished the year with 18 touchdowns. And, so let's come back. We'll compare notes. 16 games, too.
Marcus Allen, Edgerrin James.
I didn't realize Marcus Allen had that many touchdowns. He is a touchdown machine.
He was a touchdown.
He's 142.
I'm just bringing up additional names that played during the Barry Sanders era that a lot of guys today still couldn't touch.
Jameer's a better running back than Marcus Allen, but Marcus Allen was damn good, and he played with some really good teams. Like Jameer's
played with some the last few years. He's played some pretty good teams too. Yeah, and that's not a knock on him. Like I said, give me a running back. I want him. All right. We're talking about all-time greats here, and we need to pump the brakes every once in a while, because I think everybody wants to be able to say, I've seen the best. It's my era that's the best, and sometimes we've got to check that a little bit. All right, more football talk on the other side. Do want to get into a little bit of NBA too.
Jameer is great.
Jameer is great. The Pistons were 13 straight wins thanks to a win last night and a chance to set the franchise record tomorrow in Boston, and they should do that because Boston's kind of a shell of themselves, but the way Detroit is playing has been really awesome. Really good night in Detroit sports in general last night. We'll get to that when we come back after this from Smoothie King and Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
That's right.
That's right.
Be easy. I want to invite you to be part of something. I tell you every week we want you to be a part of this because it's taking over. Smoothie King High School Athlete of the Week. Scan this QR code above my head and you can nominate who you believe should be the Smoothie King High School Athlete. But just remember, Southeast Michigan, check. Got to bring that hustle, check. Leadership, check. And you got to make sure you make a big impact in the community. And I don't just talk it, I practice what I preach, hence the turkey drive today. Every Friday we'll do it, and it'll be no different this Friday. We'll come back, talk about the Lions' win over the Green Bay Packers, and then we'll also talk about who is going home with the crown for Week 9. Smoothie High School Athlete of the Week. We love it. But, by the way, let me just drop this knowledge on you. If you go to Smoothie King, you get 20% off if you drop the promo code, and that promo code is Braylon2025. You want drinks, you want 20% off, you want food, the avocado toast, Braylon2025, get you in the door.
Spell the name right. It's O-N. Shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years with reliable service and treating customers like they deserve to be trusted, and treated like family, right? Go out and check out their new improved website, SharonsHeating.com. That's SharonsHeating.com. They've added some really neat and convenient customer-friendly options, free instant estimates for equipment replacement, online filter purchasing directly from the website. DTE gas customers get a free furnace tune-up through the end of the year. There's all kinds of perks if you're associated with Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Call them today, 734-238-3805, and tell them the Braylon Edwards Show sent you.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Looking for your daily sports fix? Look no further. Join Braylon Edwards, the University of Michigan legend.
Lofting it right corner of the end zone for Braylon, up in the air. Touchdown, Michigan!
And Shep.
Do you believe this comeback?
Your favorite sports commentator as they tackle the hottest topics in the world of sports. Catch the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. Get ready to laugh, learn, and love sports like never before.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasta salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be in Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions. WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
It's Wicked Pickle. Gotta check it out, especially if you want the 10 climate control courts, a chill lounge, and cold drinks. That makes it Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. But if you see that QR code on the screen, I need you guys to go ahead and scan it right now. And you got to mark those calendars for the Woodward Sports Pickleball Open on Friday, January 9th. You're going to come and watch your favorite Woodward Sports personalities go head-to-head against each other and pickleball pros. Bray and Shep are going to be there too, man. So you guys don't want to miss this thing, all right? Check it out if you're not going to be able to be there on Woodward Heavyweights. They broadcast live from Wicked Pickle 5 to 7 p.m. If you want in on this action, again, scan that QR code or register today at pickleballtournaments.com for a chance to compete and maybe even take down your favorite Woodward Sports personalities. And then I'm probably going to need that chair afterwards, bro.
Yeah, if you need a massage chair, looking to get that soreness away, looking to upgrade your relaxation game, check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. The largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, with the top brands for massage chairs like Ofinity and Osaki, located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel. Book a visit at www.massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
And we back.
So we got to throw Brendan in the massage chair, man. Let him get like the vibes and what it feels like and all that. So then next time he does the review, like, oh man, let me tell you about the massage chair house, man. Like, oh man, what it does, it focuses on your lumbar and all those things. Don't worry, we're gonna get you together.
Why wouldn't you do the read in the lumbar chair?
Because it takes a little while to get out. You can so relax. Yeah, you get stuck. So now he's not doing drops.
That's a good point.
On mute.
That's a good point. Yeah. You would fall asleep. Yeah, and then suddenly we go to the booth and Brendan's like, where's he at? Where's he at? So Thanksgiving's in a couple of days. Really excited about it, the build up and everything else like that. Who's hosting? Anybody hosting? You're hosting. We're hosting. A good 30 people. Kool-Aid, you hosting?
No, my parents actually are.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be the first year in about 5 years that I get to actually go down to see
the pop-up visit. Huh?
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. That's down in Alabama, though.
Down in Alabama, yes, sir.
When are you leaving?
Right after the show, actually.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
I didn't know that.
So we don't have you tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Friday.
No, or Friday.
Not tomorrow or Friday.
Yep.
Okay.
That's okay. I can do the booth.
They got everything locked down.
You're fast enough to do the booth.
Man,
Brendan, you hosted?
No, I'm going up to my family up north.
Okay,
going to
nice.
see them.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Okay. A lot of people like to host on Thanksgiving. A lot of people in this building like to host on Thanksgiving. We love it. It's kind of a labor of love. We took it over when my mom passed. Her house was big enough. We're fortunate, and we've got a lot of people coming over, family. I absolutely love it. Are you a turkey or ham guy?
Ham.
Or both? Dan Campbell said today he's a big ham guy.
So he is a ham. I love ham, but the next day, there's nothing like the Friday turkey sandwich with mayonnaise or Miracle Whip, whatever your preference.
Agreed.
It's nothing better than waking up. Get that sandwich, make it just right.
Making me hungry,
Get
dude.
just a little bit of mac and cheese, not too much. I'm not being greedy because it's about the sandwich. Just a little bit of mac and cheese.
On the side,
just
you're
on
saying?
the side,
All right.
not a part of the sandwich.
All right.
The sandwich is
scared me for a minute.
No, the sandwich is set.
Okay.
A little bit of mac and cheese on the side, a little bit of potato salad, and just a tad bit of cranberry sauce.
Okay. How about the open face turkey sandwich with gravy over it?
The open face,
you know what I'm saying?
Like a tostada.
No.
Wait, no, you gotta explain that.
Toast
Break that
style.
down for the people who don't.
Just one piece of bread, turkey on it.
Yeah.
Pour a little, obviously a little salt and pepper, and then a little gravy over that.
Turkey tostada.
Turkey tostada.
There you go.
I'll take that. Yeah.
I'll try that Saturday.
That's why I love hosting as much as anything else.
Leftovers.
I want the leftovers.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, sometimes I like the leftovers more than I like the meal itself. Am I on an island there
That's
or no?
because two things happen. One, I'm gonna let you jump in, Brandon. My bad, cut you off. Thing one, food settles and simmers overnight. So now you got it. It's just sitting. It's just getting good. It's getting better and better. It's getting closer and closer together. And then two, the day of, it's a lot going on. Like your mind is all over the place. Work. It's on the Lions game. It's on the other games. It's on hosting. What's going on? Oh shoot, little Tommy broke that, and I gotta clean this up. You get to do all that. Like your appetite really isn't. It's not a full one. That Friday when everybody's gone and the house is quiet and it's cleaned up, but you got everything set up, you can make that sandwich nice and relaxed, nice and chill. And when you eat it, you got your feet kicked up, watching the recap. Like this is what Friday looks like. Thursday it's like the McAllister's house at Home Alone in the opening scene. It's like what everybody's rushing to.
Well, that's really good food for thought, Gordon Ramsay. We really appreciate it. What were you gonna say, Brendan?
Oh, it's just exactly like Braylon said. I mean, my mom was always hosting growing up, so I was always the lucky one to get the leftovers. I didn't have to do all the crazy stuff, cooking. I was helping her out, but she did most of it. And I was able to reap the treasure afterwards the next day with all the leftovers.
What's the best side?
It's a good one.
Twofold. Can I do two or just one?
I'll give you two.
Thank you. Yeah, indulge me. My
I'm
mom's
getting anxiety there now.
My mom's potato salad. It was between that and the mac and cheese. Like they're both tied, but potato salad, and then my sister's dressing.
Dressing.
So my sister's dressing.
What's in the dressing?
I can never tell.
You can't share.
I can never tell.
All right. Is the potato salad cold or warm?
Cold.
Okay.
Cold and it's sweet.
Okay. And it's sweet.
Sweet.
Okay, just like your mom. What's the best side there, Kool-Aid?
I gotta go with 2.
I got choked
That's
up.
all left to you on camera.
You call my mama sweet.
Your mom is sweet. She's a sweet lady. What are you talking about? Come on.
But like your Shep is being nice. He's being like she's sweet. She is a sweet woman.
Yeah.
If you like Dave Logan, I'd have been like, you 40. You can't be calling mama sweet. I'm just messing with you.
Shout out, Dave.
Don't want her taking it the wrong way. I think she's a sweet lady. All right.
I got a question after you.
Okay, what do you got, Kool-Aid? What's the best side?
It's sweet potatoes, and blackened cheese.
Explain and describe.
Look, I'm okay with all types of macaroni and cheese. All macaroni and cheese matter, but the way that grandma makes it, and we call it blackened cheese, is the way. It's that baked mac and cheese with the cheese all throughout it, the cheese sauce, the cheese on top. Bake it, put the crumble on top, and it's It's a little bit different than the one that just has the cheese sauce. It's a little bit different.
Why, when you were talking just now, why did I hear the intro song to Loiter Squad? Cheese, 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 cheese. I like cheese. So, Loiter Squad was a good show. But yes, that's what I heard.
Okay.
Shep, what about you?
I was going to ask Brendan first, if you don't mind.
My stepdad's collard greens. They're the best.
Really?
Yes. Oh, they are the best.
What makes them so great?
I don't really know. He's just very good at making them. I mean, there's so much bacon to them. There's so much flavor. It's just the best thing ever.
My wife and I have very...
People are salivating.
I really am.
I've never had it.
It's amazing.
I've never had it. So
it's amazing.
No, never had collard greens. No.
Really?
Wait.
Whoa.
No.
Wait.
Shep.
We got to change
You know
your
what?
life.
I have a surprise for you. Not that cough. On Friday, I'll be coming in with some collard greens for you, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
They're amazing.
You know me.
Yeah.
I'm very strict about what I eat. It's pretty much right down this lane. It's the same stuff all the time, and I'm okay with that. I think you'll understand.
How much bacon's in there, bro?
You'll understand where I go when I say the best sides for me are so bland. I mean, people are not going to go, it's all it is mashed potatoes and gravy. And I know. I told you. I told you what it was going to be. You knew this, and the stuffing. So my wife loves things like turnip and rutabaga.
Okay.
And things like that associated with it. For me, here's my plate. It's turkey,
right?
Mashed potatoes and gravy, and stuffing. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if there was mac and cheese, I'd eat it because I love mac and cheese. Right. But all the other stuff,
I'm gonna bring you a whole plate on Friday. That's what we'll do. I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring us some plates.
You're gonna need to.
And we're gonna break bread.
He's gonna want a whole plate.
Bread is good too. I don't mind that either.
What's the dessert?
Okay, so my sister makes the most unbelievable trifle you've ever had in your life.
I was about to say, Shep's face, you just went to a place when I asked you about the dessert.
Did you call me trifling?
I didn't call you trifle, but I could if you want me to.
No, I'm not trifling.
So pies, of course. Yeah. Everybody's got pies, right? And my mom used to make the greatest homemade pie. I mean, everything from scratch. Peach pie, apple pie, cherry pie. It's unbelievable. But my sister makes a trifle in what looks to be a massive vase. And it's like red velvet cake, chocolate whipped, little Milky Ways in it, chopped up Milky Ways, some more whipped cream, and it's layers. It's like 4 layers high.
I'll come over and get some of that.
I
don't know about the rutabaga, but I come over.
The rutabaga, the dogs won't even eat that. That stuff, listen, and she brings it, and it's a thing to behold. I'll take a picture of it, and I'll try to bring you some, I promise.
Appreciate that.
And you too, Brendan. Sorry, Kool-Aid. By the time you get back, it'll be gone.
My mom is, as it relates to the sweets, the desserts, lemon meringue pie.
Oh.
Like chef's kiss. Like lemon meringue pie, she's been making for a very long time. She only makes it for 2 people. One of them, this would be the first Thanksgiving without Uncle Walter, but he and I were the 2 that were fighting for the lemon meringue pie. Like, we get to the refrigerator around the same time, like, hey, it's the last slice. What's my house? So
you bring that for me, I'll bring you some trouble.
100%.
All right?
Side that can go.
A side that can go.
A side that is represented by Thanksgiving. So, like, when people say, you're like, okay, that's
get rid of it?
It can go.
Well, I just gave you. I mean, my mother-in-law would be really angry with me. I mean, she loves the turnip stuff. Green bean casserole.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm surprised we agree on that. It's green.
This is true, but it's green bean casserole, and it has a typical stereotype.
Is that the sweet, Brendan?
What's the stereotype?
We got it, Brendan.
The stereotype.
I'm on an island in here. I mean, green bean casserole, pretty good.
With the French onion soup and stuff. And all that stuff.
See, the green bean casserole. Look, we're gonna keep it funky today. You know what I'm saying? This is like white, like black folks.
Yeah, I like it.
Black people don't have green bean casserole at the house, and we interpret it as a white type of entree or delicacy. Legitimately, this is how I grew up. This is how I went to college. My first year in the NFL, playing for the Green Bay Packers. I was about to lie to you. It's about to blatantly lie. Playing for the Cleveland Browns. And my parents, is the only year that I was not with my parents for like Thanksgiving and Christmas. They didn't come up for Thanksgiving. You guys left me hanging. So they didn't come up. So Coach Shear, Rip Shear, was the quarterback's coach. Cleveland Browns, great man, by the way, great family. He invited me over. And I said, well, yeah, sure. My parents stiffed me, so sure. I'm just joking. And I went over there, and lo and behold, like I saw it for the first time. It was green bean casserole.
Did you eat it?
I did, of course. Like, first of all,
was it good?
No.
Okay.
No, it was that good.
So just so I'm clear, you won't eat green bean casserole because of the label that's associated with, but Brendan will eat collard greens even though it's associated with a label.
Twofold. That was sneaky, but collard greens are just good. Collard greens are good. I will eat it if somebody tells me, hey, look, I know this isn't your thing. Much like I've tried Indian food a million times, and I'm still like, I'll pass. Yeah. But like when someone comes and say, hey, look, like if Brendan said, hey, look, my parents make great green bean casserole, and he brought me some on Friday, I would have it.
Okay.
I don't mind trying food I don't like. If someone tells me, I'm just telling you, the ratio of where I'm at right now, I'm not going to like it. You won't be able to get this 99.999. You won't be able to get that down to 90.
I like this one from Randall Smalls. He says, I can do without cranberries.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Because I don't eat cranberries on Thanksgiving.
If I do, it's just a little bit, but
very,
I don't miss
very
it
little.
if it's not there.
Yeah, just a little
bit for you, Brendan.
Most.
You're out, Bray.
Yeah, you can get rid of cranberries.
Okay.
One that I'm gonna say I think is gonna piss off a lot of people in my family and in other places. I'm sorry.
Here it comes.
You can get rid of candy yams.
No,
I told you. Candy yams have never done it for me. It's liquid diabetes.
I've never liked it, and my daughter and
I don't like sweet potatoes, even though they're ridiculously good for you.
Yeah, I don't like them either. Even sweet potato fries, I don't like. It's not
Same.
that I haven't tried them.
Same.
My entire family loves them, and I hate them. And I don't know why, because I think it's because of this. When my mom used to make for Easter
Damn, I lose
dinner,
my black card for that
she had.
I'm sorry.
You are. You might lose. You might. Brendan might gain one from the collard greens. But anyway, she used to serve ham and turkey on Easter, and she used to serve yams all the time.
Yeah, yams.
And I just couldn't get into it. And
sweet potatoes
in my house, you
sweet.
had to eat everything on your plate and had to eat everything that was served. There's no, sorry, I don't want that. No, you're going to eat it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it was just forced down my throat, and I just couldn't stand it.
Sweet potatoes are already sweet enough. And when you make candy yams or sweet potatoes, similar, same type thing, when you spice it up and now you add the cinnamon and now you add the glaze and like, it gets even sweeter. I'm like, it's more almost like you should eat it as a dessert.
So you tell me
it feels like a pie, yeah.
It does. It feels like a little bit of on the side after in a little cup, maybe throw some ice cream in there. I don't know. Like peach cobbler.
That's a good one.
Don't ruin my dessert for dinner, man. My mom's watching.
Sweet potato pie? You got sweet potato pie for dessert?
Yams.
No, I love the yams. And my wife, she does do sweet potato pie every year. She does a little bit differently than the normal recipe. It is a from-scratch recipe.
Okay.
And I don't actually like any sweet potato pie, like other sweet potato pie, but the way this one is, I love it. Now, the yams, though, the candy yams, it's a staple. If it's not there, I'm like, is this even really Thanksgiving?
All right,
gotta have it.
I got one for you.
You can keep it.
This is from the
keep it right in your fridge.
This is from the chat. Amen to that. You and I are on the same page. This is from the chat. Chitlins.
What? Nah, like that's
That ain't happening.
Chitlins are nasty.
Okay. All right.
I'm
just asking because somebody put that in the chat.
That's fair. Chitlins, you can have them. Like I can't even say them without stuttering. Like I just couldn't. When I was a kid, because my grandma likes chitlins. Chitlins. My grandma, my whole family on that side, except my mom.
All right.
I just could never get past the smell, Chef. Like I just remember walking. I vividly smell chitlins right now. Walking into my grandmother's house. And she's getting it ready the day before, and you're just like, what is that? Yeah. First time I ever smelled chitlins, I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh. And then the even worse part, I'm so sorry, Grandma, but this is not you. You're not the only one who eat chitlins. Even worse part is the cleaning process, and like when you look at them, you're like, I know you're not about to eat that. First of all, it smells like that. Then the texture is slip.
So you did eat them. You did eat them, right?
Nah, never ever.
Oh, you never ate them?
Hell no.
Okay, that's one of those ones that scares the hell out of you.
I'll fight somebody trying to feed me chicken. Like, square up.
Is this one controversial here? She loves me on payday. Great name. Says, let me read that name one more time. She loves me on payday. Says, get rid of the deviled eggs.
Nah.
Whoa.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
I don't eat deviled eggs.
I like deviled eggs.
I love it. You saw what I said. My favorite side was. First thing I said was potato salad. Which deviled eggs are the main ingredient.
That's why I don't eat potato
eggs.
salad either. Yeah, my mom used to make cold and German warm potato salad. Didn't eat either one of them.
I love that's Easter, like the whipped deviled eggs that people do. Sprinkle. I don't even like. What's the caviar? I hate caviar. Like people who buy caviar, it's like you buy caviar, but if you put a little caviar on them deviled eggs, I'm not gonna say it's not great.
You'd like that, huh?
I would.
Okay.
I would.
All right.
I would never buy caviar. I'll let you know that now.
That's so funny.
But if I go to a place that has caviar on a deviled egg, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited.
We learned something about everybody today.
What happened to football? This is even more. I love this more. What else is going on? Who fights during the holiday?
We will dive back into football here. Michigan and Ohio State coming up. But I do want to dive into a little bit of basketball because
13
good headlines yesterday with the Pistons. Michigan was dominant in their win. Michigan State was a dominant victor earlier today. It's a good time to be a basketball fan in the state of Michigan. We'll get to that, but first from Les Stanford. It's always good to be on their property because of their inventory. They've got some unbelievable deals going on right now, but more importantly, they have the right people to put you in a car or truck that you can afford with the right payment, the right color, the right amenities. They are good people to deal with. Go to lesstanford.com. Right now, the 2026 Hummer EV, as low as $699 a month plus tax. They've got a Silverado Crew Cab, brand new, as low as $159 a month. And a 2025 Cadillac Optic for only $449 a month plus tax. Go to Les Stanford today. Check them out. Their website is easy to maneuver. It's called lesstanford.com.
Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's raining outside today, but that doesn't mean it has to be tomorrow. So car washes are on deck, always needed. And look, we'll get you a free one. Our partnership with Jackson So Strong will even get you a free car wash. Text WSN to 888-522-1729. Again, 888-522-1729. Free vacuums, free compressors. They do all those things. And make sure you get that unlimited plan because the unlimited plan is worth its weight in gold. $29.99, and you can have access to all of the locations around the great state of Michigan whenever you want. So Jazz Car Wash is the place for you because we say so.
Now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasta salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
To any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
I'm always running around looking for it. I actually just saw Doc when I was walking in earlier, and he was already giving me some insights like he usually does. Dr. Jeff Pierce is the injury insider here at Woodward Sports. Michigan Sports and Spine is where he's based. And he can do all the things to get you dialed in and back to the performance that you want to be back to, whether it's a knee, ankle, back, neck, it does not matter. That diagnosis is coming from Doc, who's been around champions, legends like George Gervin, legends like D-Mac, Dan McCarty. Need I say more? Scan that QR code above my head, 248-426-9944.
We were just talking about food. No pizza is better than Buddy's right now. I'm telling you. I mean, that's the way it's been for a long, long time. And a lot of you might be out there hosting a holiday event with Buddy's. You know, when you book a reservation or you want to cater it, Buddy's is the place to go, and it's easy to find. Buddy'sPizza.com/catering. They've got dine-in. You can eat party packages starting at just $15 a person, or you can cater it by going to that website and use the promo code HOLIDAY20. If you do use that promo code, then you'll get an original Detroit-style pizza and save 20% off your order of $200 or more. On top of all that, how about the gift of free pizza for Buddy's? Yeah, receive a free 4-square one-topping pizza voucher with every $50 gift card purchase now through the end of 2025. It's Buddy'sPizza.com. Check it out today. You won't be sorry.
And we back.
What a night last night.
Yeah.
You keep changing clothes. What a
got
night.
hot, all this excitement. It got a little hot in
What do
here.
we have? We have a present that we didn't expect?
Oh.
Wow, how about this?
Yeah,
Wow,
you can come in.
on. Bring that up. Bring that up right up here. Come on and showcase it off to us. Oh, I thought maybe you're going to come right here in the middle and showcase. No, you don't want to.
Appreciate it.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. That is sweet. And there he is, right there.
Wow.
There's a bunch of Michigan people on this board.
All right, let's hear it. Let's see who we got here. Okay.
Larry Foote.
Larry Foote.
We got Pudge. Jim Harbaugh, Sean Respert, rest in peace, Donna Shane, one of the nicest people you ever know. We have the manager, a.k.a.
Kenny Holland.
There you go. Tweety Bird.
Deanna Nolan.
100%. And then we got another guy that I played on the same team, both these guys, and it was coached by this guy. Jake Long, #1 overall, 2008 draft.
Yeah.
And then you don't know him as Cecil. You know him as the Big Daddy. Cecil Fielder. And then I'd be lying if I said he's Michigan Tech. It's a Latin American last name, I believe.
Oh, okay. Michigan Tech.
Tony Esposito.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the greatest goalies of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michigan Tech, right?
Yes.
See?
Yeah. Good job, man.
So, yeah,
I'm surprised it took that long to get him in, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because he played in the 50s.
The Michigan Sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
I remember that night.
This was an honor, man. It was a
we
lot
were there
of fun.
covering
We did
it,
the
man.
soundboard. It was well done.
Yeah, it's dope.
I see that. I wanted to go this year, but I had another engagement. But I'll be there next year.
Well, I don't think this year's been held yet, has it? Because I'm about to do the voiceover reads for it.
Oh,
and
in that case,
it's due Monday. I happen to do those every single year, so I enjoy doing it very much. You learn an awful lot about different players and different athletes and different sports personalities from the
best
state
thing
of
about things like that is like people are so far different in terms of where they were when they were receiving recognition. So it's always good to have, at least I know I was, it's good to have individuals come on stage because now you can see what they're doing. Now you can see where their journey is and where it's taken them. Like Sean Respert, I got a chance to talk to him. He's doing a lot of good things in the community. He's doing some things with medicine. But then Cecil, like I haven't talked to Cecil, Big Daddy, since he left. I played on the same travel team as Prince when he was here back in the day.
Okay.
So I know that family pretty decently.
Jake Long, I believe, is going to be an honorary captain this weekend for Michigan Ohio State.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to get into.
Shout out to Jake.
And we can do that. I'm looking forward to it. We'll do that tomorrow, and we'll do that Friday as well. So we will dive into that here in a moment. Really good night. Thank you for that, the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame bringing that by. So are we going to hang that up in the studio somewhere, do you think?
We start nailing some stuff to the walls, man. I'm not about no more permission. We just start nailing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we've had this outstanding looking painting of you for a long time, and that's
you need a group shot and have somebody illustrate it. Just put it like right here.
I'd take it anywhere it goes. I mean, we could always put it right up there if we wanted to.
Hang it from the rafters. That's what we should start doing, hanging jerseys up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, this place could use a little decor. I can't say that I'm necessarily the guy to do that, but we've got a couple of things that I think deserve to be honored for sure. So yesterday I thought was a great day for basketball and really for Detroit. Now, Red Wings lost, unfortunately, but they dominated play, man. I mean, they outshot them 35-18, 19. There was a Donnybrook at the end of the game. It was a lot of fun to watch. Todd McClellan wasn't happy because they gave up 3 goals in the first, but they fought hard, fought back, fell short to New Jersey, who's a tough team as well, and New Jersey snaps a 3-game slide. Obviously, the football game was something to watch. Pistons, blowing out Indiana, and then watching the Pacers go on an 11-2 run and so on and so forth is one thing. But Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, these are the guys that we talk about. The thing that I found most interesting, and both of them are worth talking about because Cunningham had another double-double and was 4 assists shy, I think, of a triple-double, and Jalen Duren had a double-double. But Jaden Ivey played 12 minutes, had 12 points. And, man, you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, he's going to slide into that starting lineup, you would think, at some point. Maybe Asar Thompson goes to the bench. And you literally look at the Pistons and think to yourself, on November 24th of this year, they won their 13th consecutive game, which ties the franchise record. 1990 Pistons and 2004 Pistons both won championships. 2 years ago, on November 24th, they lost their 13th straight game en route to an NBA record 28 consecutive. What a difference in just 2 years, huh? Amazing.
Yeah, 100%. I just look at just the basketball landscape as a whole. You know, you're talking about 2 years ago, just the basketball landscape as a whole. You look at Michigan State, they're still trying to figure out what the program is going to be. Is Tom Izzo still the right guy? Can he have another run? Is it too late? Is it over from? Or is him yelling at players not conducive to how you want to coach players? Look at where Michigan was 2 years ago. It was the end of the Juwan Howard era. And Michigan was looking like we didn't know what the program is going to be after the hands that after what Baligian left us. Program took a turn. That's that. And then the Pistons, and what you said, losing third. That's where the basketball landscape was all around the state.
Right.
And it is completely flipped around, and that's because you have Dusty May at Michigan that understands the NIL landscape, understands the transfer portal. Oh, by the way, he can coach. Izzo figured it out doing it his way, but he also implemented a couple of little new things that they have, changed a little bit. And then in the NBA, you added professionalism in Trajan Langdon, and then he hired J.B. Bickerstaff, and you know what he is in terms of cultivating young players. He's allowing them to play, and they've built some identity. So I think it's you hired competent people all the way around.
I don't think we've made enough of Trajan Langdon's vision for this team, but not just that, the impact of certain veterans on younger players.
Yeah.
And it was really last year. It was Hardaway, it was Beasley, it was Harris, and it remains Harris. And obviously a little bit later on it was Schroeder. Those guys were all very impactful, some of the younger guys today. There is a passing of the baton from one not generation, that's unfair.
Yeah.
But from that group of vets to some of the younger players that now allow these younger players to be better leaders, better players, more cerebral players, take care of their body, all those different things that they learned from these guys that I think is paying off in spades right now.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of these teams that are struggling in any sport, they have a lot of young guys, and what it is, young guys just don't necessarily know what they don't know.
Yeah.
It's not about them being this, that, or third, or not cutting it. They don't know what they don't know. When you have the older guys around, they can show you little stuff, how to watch film, how to study, how to prepare, what a good diet looks like, where not to go when it's 3 a.m. on the road, and things like that. They can show you some things, and you don't have to follow all of it, but just having that sponge or just having that ability to, hey, you know, at Dennis, man, what's it like when you get into the playoffs and you're this and you're on the road and blah, blah, blah? What's the distraction level like? Like, hey, Tobias, let me ask you about how many jumpers are you putting up even when you're now 3 months into the season and your body's tired? Are we still – like, little things like that are questions the kids have.
Sure.
I had a ton of those coming out when I got to the Cleveland Browns, and I want to ask – it doesn't matter where you get drafted. Like, you still are a green young kid trying to figure it out in a man's league. So having those sounding boards, if you will, they pay dividends, and we saw that last year for the Pistons.
Kool-Aid, how did that post go last night?
Oh, it was awesome, man. The people absolutely supported. 6,000-7,000 views and a whole rack of likes. So shout out to you people, and smash that like button for this show. But it was awesome. People,
it was, yeah.
You hear people now using words like championship contenders, phrases like championship contender with the Detroit Pistons fans now. I don't know if you know, some of these fans have been along for all of the ride, or for at least this core. But you see people that believe that what they're seeing right now is real, and it's the defense.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they believe in that? Why shouldn't they use that word? Does that turn you back a little bit?
You know what? When I first heard, I did a post game with a fan at LCA maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. When he used that word, I was like, all right, cool, you calling it. Now when I hear it and you look how things are going, you look at the stats, it's like these guys are doing what top-tier teams do. They're playing on both ends of the court. They're sharing the ball. They're touching the paint. And they're going out there and playing all the way through their strengths, not even to it. You know, they're going out there and bludgeoning teams in points in the paint. They're going out there and you can't defend them in the pick and roll. Cade Cunningham is the NBA's leading fourth-quarter scorer. He's getting back to what he's flashed in his rookie season. So they have all the ingredients. They really do.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially with the East kind of in peril.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It's the right observation. It doesn't take anything away from what they've accomplished, right? But it is a fair observation.
When you say, one of the things that jumped out at me when you said is that I don't know if they were a part of this journey the whole time. Like, basically talking people that are just joining on. Is this similar to the Lions where does it matter? Does it matter because the Lions, when they started going to rise, I think the big conversation that we had is like they haven't given you anything to necessarily stay the course over the past 10, 12 years. So like the newcomers, which I'll admit I was one of the newcomers to come to the Lions support, but it's like y'all didn't give me anything to support. The Pistons have given fans absolutely nothing. So if you just kind of joined on, like I'd say it's cool. Don't go nowhere though.
Yeah, don't
go nowhere. Don't do the back and forth. Don't do one toe in and one toe out. If it looks a little bad for the Pistons in January or something, they take a slump. I knew they weren't for real. Like don't be those guys.
Yeah, don't be that.
I like that.
If you're coming on now, it's fine. We still have room. But once you jump on this, don't go nowhere.
I would guess most people jumped on it last year. To Braylon's point, they gave him no reason to jump on it 2 years ago when you win 14 games and your best players sit in the final 20-plus games or so. They gave you no reason, right? Last year, they gave you a reason to watch. This year, they're giving you a reason to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part.
To believe. Yep. To raise the level of expectation. And it's interesting because Trajan Landon, you talk about him, I think it takes honest people who are not trying to be the smartest in the room. He said, look, these guys blew through my expectations and they changed what we're going to do. That was at last year's trade deadline. And going into this season, he said, I'm not putting limits on these guys. If they believe they can do this, then, hey, let's go. What do we hear at Media Day? But Kay, when he said it, well, we want to win championships. I'm sitting here like, this is just Media Day stuff. But when you see them stepping out there and actually, putting foot to the path, it's like, you know what? I can dig it. And those people who are kind of, whether they've been on the path or not, it's almost as if they can see clearly some things that people who've been on the path might be a little apprehensive to say because of how down it's been for the last 15 years.
Yeah, what I liked most last night with what Cade Cunningham said was he was focused more on how they didn't play well down the stretch. Okay? So instead of getting caught up, hey, we just tied a franchise record, he's thinking, you know what? We can't win this way if we keep playing like this.
Job's not finished.
And to me, that's good leadership. That's somebody who's keeping things real, okay? That's a guy who gets it. And I think that's important to know.
That's a similar conversation that Dan Campbell had. What was it after the Washington Commanders game?
Yeah.
And he said this isn't good enough.
Right.
He said, this is good enough today, but this isn't good enough in terms of the plans that we really have for ourselves. So that's that honesty level here in Detroit in the city.
We talk about Cade Cunningham. He deserves to be in the MVP conversation, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Braylon and I were talking before the show today. I'm sure you guys didn't see this because you guys were working last night. Denver beat Memphis. Not a big deal, right? They've won 3 of 4. Who cares? Nikola Jokic had 17 points.
Yeah.
He had 10 rebounds and 16 assists.
Yeah.
He's got 10 triple-doubles on the year.
10?
He has 10 in 17 games.
He started off the season the first 5 games in a row was all triple doubles.
I almost feel like that's as impressive as the pace that Myles Garrett is on.
Okay, yeah, that's a good topic. Anyway, and how did you know we were going there next? But anyway, here's the deal.
That's pretty good.
Here's the deal.
Rain Man over there.
There's only one player who's reached 10 triple-doubles in a season faster.
Russell Westbrook.
Nope.
Oh, you said faster?
Faster.
Oh, that'd probably
not
be
Russ?
No, it's probably be the original. Oscar?
Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, OG.
Praise on it.
Lastly, one more thing about Jokic, and we're not going to make this about him because we're going to go to break and we're going to talk about maybe NFL MVPs. He's had 15 assists 3 times this year. He's had 15 assists or more 3 times this year. The rest of the NBA, put them all together, put them in a pot, okay?
Has 2.
Has 5.
Dude.
That's it.
It's
One
insane.
dude's got 3, the rest of the NBA's got 5.
The thing I hate about this for Jokic is Jokic has done, or Jokic's stat line for the last 5 years has been so insane that now when he does it, like no one's paying attention or no one's really looking at it for what it is. Like the stuff that Jokic is doing does not get discredited because he does it all the time. Like the things that he's doing, like you watched the game yesterday, not a ton of points, but that 3-point shot he shot, that wasn't a half-court shot. That was a shot. That was an easy shot that he took, made it, walked to the bench like nothing happened. The dime that he threw in the lane, he's legitimately looking this way. He saw it coming the whole way. Pop, drop.
Patrick Mahomes.
Like it's getting to the point where he's 100%. He's already entered dangerous territory, but now what will he come up with next? What will his game evolve to? Because we were talking before the show, it's much smoother now. Shep, he was doing this with the numbers 100%. He was having the 40-point games and the 10 rebounds and the 10 assists, but it was choppy, it was big, it was Jokic, but he was now it's like like he's in shape, like you like the sound effects.
Yeah, I do.
That was Jokic because he's fast enough. Before it was like
a little bit more dense.
But it was rough, but the fluidity in the game and the smoothness now, like that's something different. Like where's his ceiling? Is I think the question that I'm trying to get to. What's the ceiling?
It's a good question.
All these MVPs, they come and they go. Oh, they're here and they do the thing and then they fall back a little bit and they stay in this lane. He's getting better and better and better and adding more and more and more to his game. He and Wembanyama are the most interesting people in the NBA.
Yeah. If I said to you, how many triple-double, I think Victor Wembanyama is unbelievable. I love watching that dude play. How many triple-doubles do you think he has?
Wembanyama?
Yeah.
6.
How many does Victor Wembanyama, and I told you there's 10 by Jokic, okay? So tell me how many Wembanyama has.
I'm sticking with 6.
You're sticking with 6? Okay.
I'll say 7.
Say 7? Kool-Aid, how many? I mean, you follow this sport as close as anybody I know.
Yeah, I would say like 6 or 7. What?
1?
Oh, because I guess the assist. Assist is where he
assist.
struggles.
Yeah, it's 1. The next closest.
Did he have that with blocks or assists?
Yeah, exactly. You won't even. You would never guess who the next in line for triple doubles is behind Jokic. It's Josh Giddey. He's got 4.
Yeah, I wouldn't guess that.
I wouldn't have guessed it either. I mean, that's real. Russell Westbrook's got 3. So there's your guy.
It's the king. Man.
All right.
Yeah, and the Bulls
He's
have
the king.
cooled off too.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's great. The Bulls have cooled off, but Toronto's caught fire. They've won 8 in a row.
Brandon Ingram has been he's been on a tear.
He's on a heater.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, Russell Westbrook is like almost 40.
I know.
He's still getting triple
Like
doubles.
we talk about LeBron James, and for good reason, because he's an absolute freak. Russell Westbrook, I've always said this, and I've been fortunate to call some games where he's played. The athleticism that he possesses is stupid.
Second to maybe 1.
Yeah.
As a point guard.
Yeah, let me think about who that 1 would be. Okay.
And there's an asterisk by that 1 because
he's not really a point guard.
No, he is.
Okay. All right, Bob Cousy. I don't know. We'll be back. We're gonna talk a little bit about the MVP race or the
MVP
offensive player of the year in football. We're gonna do that when we come back from Black Rock and Lady Jane's.
Oh man, Black Rock is up. You know what? Actually, we will be in Ann Arbor at Black Rock Bar and Grill this coming Friday, hanging out with the heavyweights, trying to see what the Braylon's feast is all about. We'll be up there talking some stuff, watching some games, and having a great time. So when we say we're bringing the smoke, that 20% off your total bill, why don't you just pull up?
I'm gonna pull up. I am gonna pull up.
Come on.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, pull up, man. They got steaks on deck. The steaks are gonna be great. 755 degrees. You know the rest. We do all the things. Also, don't forget about when the Lions win, you get a free appetizer. Follow Black Rock in Sault Ste. Marie, because that's what's next for Black Rock Bar and Grill. The Sault Ste. Marie Open. It is going to be amazing. We're trying to get up there as well. Black Rock Bar and Grill. It is a sizzle above the rest. We will see you in the heavyweights this Friday, November 28th.
Lady Jane's is the place to be, man. If you want to look good for your Thanksgiving event, and you always want to, right, guys? For sure. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men's is the place to be. It's clean. It's easy. It's simple.
So a few more people in here today when I walk through.
Yeah, well, and for good reason. And it's going to be even busier tomorrow, I would guess, because guys always wait till the last minute.
Hey, get your appointments in.
People are here, and it's clean, and it's nice and crisp as you walk in, and you sit down, and you're busy this time of the year because you're going out, you're buying groceries for all your Thanksgiving Day meal. You don't have to worry about getting stuck in a long line and stuck behind because they got so many people here working for you for Lady Jane's. They're great people. It's walk in, sign in, and before you know it, you're out handsome and clean. It's Lady Jane's. It's wicked awesome.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions.
If I told you you could place any bet up to $1,000, and if you lose, you get that bet back, would you think I'm crazy? Scan this QR code, enter the code Woodward1000, and if your first bet doesn't hit, you'll get your deposit bet back up to $1,000. That's right, up to $1,000 back just for giving it a shot. Minimum bet just $20. Download the Caesar Sportsbook app today, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Use code Woodward1000 or scan the QR code on the screen.
And we back.
And it's payback for ruining their season.
Yeah, Michigan against Auburn later on tonight.
I can't believe they lost that game last year. Not from the standpoint that Michigan was a better team than Auburn. Auburn was a better team. From the standpoint, Auburn gave them a million chances to win that game. Like they just, it was very eerily similar to when Michigan lost to UCLA a couple years ago. Like UCLA played the worst game I've ever seen in my life and beat Michigan. That was Juwan Howard's Michigan. That Auburn team, that's the worst Auburn played all year. And we still lost that game. But nonetheless.
I don't think they'll lose here tonight in Las Vegas. Kool-Aid brought up something I thought was very topical.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Myles Garrett.
That's Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah, that is. Go running through the wall. Myles Garrett's got 18 and a half sacks, right? So he's closing in. I think we talked about this yesterday, 22 and a half, but Al Bubba Baker had 23 and 78. So in Detroit, that's kind of, spill that coffee. In Detroit, that's what we kind of use it as a measuring stick.
Hater.
Should he be in the MVP conversation, or Defensive Player of the Year for sure, but could he be in the MVP conversation? And the other is Jackson Smith-Njigba has more yards than 5 teams himself. 5 teams, they're starting wide receivers.
That's crazy.
Should he be in it? Considering, we've made so much of Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs as of late. James Cook has had a really underrated season. If people wanted to look at an all-purpose back, he's been outstanding.
Even give him. He could do so much more, which sounds crazy. I feel.
Yeah. So, how do you look at that when you see 2 borderline historic seasons from 2 teams or from 2 players at positions that aren't generally considered in the conversation for MVP?
All right, this is how I feel about it. I'm about to pull this out. Actually, can you do me a favor? Can you pull up San Francisco's remaining schedule? Now, as it relates to Myles Garrett, I'll start there.
Okay.
As great as his season is, as great as it's going to be, because he's going to break the record, he'll probably end up with 24. Like I think I'm going to put him at 24, maybe more, like at the rate he's in, but let's just say 24.
At 18 in the last 11.
Yeah, 100%. So 25. There you go. He'll have 25 sacks. It'll be the greatest thing we've ever seen on the defensive side of the ball. It'll be amazing. But MVP means most valuable player, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett's performance will be most valuable for a team that has 3 wins. So as much as his will be amazing, you're MVP to a team that has done nothing, unfortunately. Okay. So, like, your win, your 25 sacks, as great as it was, Shep, it did not contribute to more wins. And that sucks for Myles Garrett, and it's not Myles Garrett's fault at all that he has to play for the Cleveland Browns, or maybe it is he signed a contract. But because of this, you can't be MVP. This isn't back in the day. Like, they value the wins. They value where your team goes. They value your skill on winning. Mm-hmm. So, no. Christian McCaffrey, what does the last 5 games of the season look like for him?
For San Francisco, they get at Cleveland. Okay.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
They're against Tennessee.
Okay.
They are at Indianapolis.
Okay.
And they're against Chicago.
Okay. He has 3 opportunities in games that don't necessarily matter, 3 opportunities to put up some good stats. Now, Cleveland will be tough. We've seen what they've done. We've seen it firsthand. But that offense is looking better to make something happen. That Colts game, he's got to outperform Jonathan Taylor. Like, he has, in terms of getting him in the MVP, because if he goes 1,000 and 1,000, he might be at 10 and 10 touchdowns because he might have 10. Well, he has 10 now, but he might be double-digit receiving, double-digit rushing touchdowns. That's something that Marshall didn't do. That's something that Roger Craig didn't do. So now you add that element. You win that Colts game. You need to win those other games. I think now that puts him into a situation where you can make a real legit case. The thing that has to happen, he cannot leave that field having been outplayed by Jonathan Taylor. It's kind of like the Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson from 2 years ago. Whoever won that game was going to win MVP.
What about Smith and Jigba? Here's who he has left. He's home against Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's at, and Sam Darnold's going to chew them up. At Atlanta, against the Colts, against the Rams, at the Panthers, and at the Niners.
He has a great opportunity to have some really good games against some really good opponents and actually win some of those games. The problem is they don't like the wide receiver. So much has been made of the wide receiver over the 40, 50 years. Diva, selfish, individual. It doesn't help when you see individuals still doing that stuff like Jamar Chase spitting on people, lying about it, like all the crash outs. It doesn't help the perception of the wide receiver. They will never give a wide receiver the award, because to give the wide receiver the award, that means you have to overlook the quarterback. So the fact that the stigma is on the wide receiver as a diva, and if he goes out there and has 1,900 yards, how many yards does Sam Darnold have? Like the thing with the Triple Crown. Like, for as good as Cooper Kupp was, as good as Calvin was, as good as Jamar Chase, who still got all that credit? Matt Stafford got that credit. Joe Burrow got that credit. Matt Stafford got that credit. Damn, he was in there twice. So, to your question originally, he should be in contention. Because when you see somebody operating like that, Shep, he's playing. He looks like Wendell Robinson did against us, but he's doing that every single game.
Weekend,
He's open. It's fluid. You see the one-hand catch 2 weeks ago?
You said this about him before.
He should be in it, but he never will.
I think it was week 2. You said that dude's a man. I mean, it was from a wide receiver to a wide receiver. So.
He'll never be in it, but he should be. They'll never let a wide receiver. Like, if you can win a Triple Crown on a Super Bowl winning team and you ain't winning MVP, like, that's it.
He won Super Bowl MVP, but that's a little consolation.
We'll give you we'll give you Offensive Player of the Year too.
Yeah.
It's funny that started. It's funny that started after Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson wins the MVP, and then they shifted to all quarterbacks.
It's really too bad. All right, let's get to some super chats because we've got literally just a handful of minutes here.
Definitely. Shout out to the people for supporting. They sent in about 5 or 6 super chats today, and they've been hitting that like button. So first up here, Michael Wary sent in a couple. He has the number 2 crown, $2 super chat. He says, have you seen the Packers injury list? The Packers injury list. They're pretty banged up right now, man.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Chuck.
No, I was going to say, we've seen it. They're banged up. I would remind people, I think the Lions have had some issues too in that regard. So if you're looking for a shoulder to cry on, you're not finding it here.
Green Bay is banged up. We talked about it. Tucker Kraft has been out. He's the identity for that team. Josh Jacobs has been in and out of the lineups. They got some injuries. Secondary has
Golden hasn't really done what he's supposed to do.
100%. However, that defense has still played the same way the entire season. I'm not worried about
those guys.
I'm not worried about the offense. I think our defense, it is what it is. We need to worry about our offense. Our offense has to go against that.
It's interesting. They lose a guy like Tucker Kraft, and he's so good. Detroit's lost Sam Laporta, and that hurts, right? Detroit's lost their starting left guard. That has to hurt a little bit. Detroit has lost plenty of players from their secondary. That's what happens this time of year, as far as I'm concerned. All right, go ahead.
That's the good thing about the Lions having those foundational pillars, though. Like you lose Sam Laporta, and that sucks. And we've seen it 2 weeks in a row. But you still got one of the best wide receivers in the league, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And by the way, who's your running back? There ain't no questions at those 2 positions. Although there's a couple drops here and there. And then you have J-Mo. So you lose Sam and had it. They lost Tucker. And they're still trying to figure out who their first wide receiver is.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. We're going to talk tomorrow about how can they get Jamison Williams and Isaac Tesla more involved, because I'll remind people about what you say all the time. Tesla and Laporta are the two guys you don't need windows for. They can go up and win those.
Dan
50,
talked
50
about
battles.
that.
So
they asked Dan Campbell about Isaac Tesla.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I did. So,
I didn't like the conversation.
I didn't like it either, but we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Okay,
Fair.
go ahead. One more.
Michael Weary, another one. He says the only running back combo that mattered, the only other one that mattered was Harris and I believe Rocky Blyer.
Franco
when you guys
Harris,
were going back to the running back duo
Blyer.
conversations.
Yeah. He did it he meant it in a different way.
Yeah,
like, who would be the best players?
Like franchise. It would be Harrison like Bettis.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is what I'm referring to.
It'd be like Christian McCaffrey and like Frank Gore.
Yeah. Or Roger Craig.
Yeah. Frank Gore was like third all time rushing yards.
Eras. Yeah. But he played for a ton of teams. Another one. Go ahead.
Yeah. Randall Smalls, $2 super chat, has the number 3 crown. Shout out to our guy Randall. He says Barry was dynamic, but Jahmyr Gibbs is efficient. Going back to the Jahmyr Gibbs verse, Barry Sanders debate.
That's a fair description.
Yeah.
One's an all-time great too.
Yeah. Kenny Powers with the $2 super chat. We got 2 more super chats left here.
Okay.
He says NFL MVP is 9, and it's not even close. He balling. I hope he's not talking about
No, I don't think he
JJ
is.
McCarthy. I saw when I said 9, I saw Shep kind of shudder in my
Let me take
peripheral.
a step back.
Yeah. And then the
Look,
last
you go 30-2, as in 30 touchdowns and 2 picks. You go 25-0 over an 8-game span. We brought up the Smith and Jigba possible history, and obviously the Myles Garrett history. It's all part of it. It's good, and possibly Christian McCaffrey. Stafford's doing some historic stuff too.
Yep.
So that's one of the many fun things about the football season this year. Go ahead.
And the last one at the buzzer comes from our guy Dante151. He has the number 1 crown today, $4.99 super chat. He says, to start the year, I said 50-plus wins for the Pistons.
Wow.
Now I can see them get to 60-plus wins and top 3 Eastern Conference playoff team.
Top 3 with 60 wins? Yeah, I guess.
We'd be number 2.
It'd be number 2. Yeah, last year was what, 64 for Cleveland?
Yep.
64.
So,
Yeah, you get to 60 wins, I think you're 1 or 2. I don't know who's going to challenge them. Cleveland's going to get better. Okay,
Yeah.
All right, Cleveland's going to get better. Toronto's playing good ball right now. I think what you're seeing to a certain extent, you're seeing like maybe just a couple of teams, few teams, and then everybody else.
This is going to be a very interesting trade deadline this year.
It is. And
This
it'll
will
be
be
fun to talk
interesting.
about. I know you'll be talking about it. We're going
yeah.
to talk a lot of football again tomorrow here on the Braylon Edwards Show. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget the heavyweights a little bit later on today, 5 to 7 here on Woodward Sports.
See ya!
Looking for your daily sports fix? Look no further. Join Braylon Edwards, the University of Michigan legend.
Lofting it right corner of the end zone for Braylon, up in the air. Touchdown, Michigan!
And Shep,
Do you believe this comeback?
your favorite sports commentator, as they tackle the hottest topics in the world of sports. Catch the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network. Get ready to laugh, learn, and love sports like never before.